Dear soul, have you ever felt like something is silently calling you, as if the air carries a message that no one else hears but insists on resonating within your chest? It's because it does. A powerful sign has been released for you, and no, it's not a coincidence. This message has found its way to you because your soul is ready to hear something that will change everything. What was once just a dream is now beginning to become reality. There is a subtle movement happening in the spiritual realm, a rearrangement of invisible forces that little by little begins to touch your concrete life. What you asked for, with your heart, with faith, with tears and silences, has been heard for a long time. But now it's different. Now the time of harvest is approaching, and the angels want to prepare you for this. Because when the dream gets closer to reality, you need clarity, firmness, and a sincere willingness to receive what is rightfully yours by soul's right. You may not realize it, but you are already different, more sensitive to the signs, more attentive to what truly matters, more selective about what feeds your energy. This is not a coincidence. It's preparation. The universe would never deliver something great to a soul that is still small inside. And you have grown. You have matured. You have aligned yourself so deeply with what you desire that now your vibration is calling closer everything you once thought was unattainable. What I'm about to reveal to you next can change everything. Before continuing the message, write this mantra in the comments. I trust in the angel's timing and gratefully receive what is mine by merit. Now continuing the message. You are no longer alone. There is a network of light forming around you, a subtle current of spiritual support that is being sent so that you walk with less weight, with more courage, and, most importantly, with the awareness that what is coming will require a new version of you. It will not be like before. It will not be like the rehearsals of the past. It will be real. And because it is real, it will require something new from you. Worthiness. Have you ever asked yourself if you are ready to be happy? It seems like a simple question, but many hearts still sabotage themselves because they have become accustomed to waiting, to struggling, to lacking. And the angels want to break this cycle. They are clearing deep layers of beliefs that made you doubt your own ability to live something beautiful, stable, and true. They are telling you what is yours is coming and it is bigger than you imagine. But that's not all. There is something even deeper happening. Your field is being realigned, your intuition is being tuned. Your emotions are being organized so that you not only recognize what is coming, but know how to sustain it. Because it's not enough to receive, you must maintain, you must care. You must be whole to not let slip away through fear or insecurity what was so asked for. And you are being prepared for this. Trust this process. Trust the signs. They are not random. They are the language of the angels with you. A feather that falls. A number that repeats. A sudden sensation of peace in the midst of chaos. All of this is spiritual communication. All of this is confirmation that yes, you are on the right path. And yes, what was a dream begins to dress itself in reality. And yes, the universe is conspiring in your favor, even when it seems silent. The silence, by the way, is the interval between the request and the delivery. And you have already crossed this interval. Now, the first signs of manifestation will begin to appear. It could be in the form of an opportunity, a reunion, a message, an idea. Pay attention. Because when it comes, it will come gently. Angels don't shout, they whisper, and this whisper is what you are beginning to feel now. Inside your chest, like a calm certainty. And this certainty is your sign. You may not realize it, but your vibration is no longer the same. Something inside you has expanded, an old part has dissolved, and that's why certain places no longer fit you. Some conversations feel empty. Some people have simply drifted away. This is not loss. This is alignment. The universe has begun to move you in the direction of your truth. And when that happens, everything that is not vibrating at the same frequency begins to distance itself. It's an invisible adjustment, but deeply necessary. The angels explain to you, before realization materializes outside, it needs to find space inside. Your mind needs to allow, your heart needs to accept, your soul needs to sustain. And this is the process you are experiencing now, a silent process of internal liberation. You are letting go of patterns that imprisoned you, beliefs that made you think it was too much to dream. And little by little, your consciousness begins to make room for a new code. I can. I deserve. I receive. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments 555 to claim. This is an angelic liberation password to activate the doors of the new cycle. And if this message truly touched your heart, support this mission of light through the Worth It button. Your support makes all the difference, so that more messages like this continue to reach people who, like you, need to remember that they are not alone. Life is in a hurry to show you what can be, but it also has the wisdom to prepare you for it. That's why certain delays happened. They were not punishment, they were care. You were being molded. And molding hurts. It requires surrender. It requires faith when everything seems contrary. But you held on. You didn't give up. And now the angel tells you, you are ready. Not because everything is perfect, but because you have learned to trust in the midst of chaos. Have you ever felt that certain cycles were ending? That something inside you began to say no, even before you rationally understood why? That is your soul guiding you. It is taking the helm, and when that happens, change is inevitable. The old begins to crumble. The past no longer finds a home, and then the new begins to emerge, still shy, still in the form of an idea or desire. But it emerges because the space has been opened. Many will not understand your choices from now on, and that's okay. The clarity you have inside does not need to be explained to those who still live on autopilot. Your soul knows what it's doing. It guides you through paths that perhaps no one else sees, but that are perfectly aligned with your highest purpose. And that is sacred, and that is enough. The angel wants you to observe what begins to happen in the coming days. A subtle change in the environment, a feeling of lightness for no reason, an intuition that insists. All of these are small signs that the invisible is acting, that the scenario is being prepared, that what was just a seed begins to sprout, and this sprouting is irreversible. Nothing will be able to stop what is to come, because now it is time to flourish. And perhaps, in this flourishing, some pains will come to the surface, old memories, ancient fears, but don't be frightened. This is not regression, it is cleansing. It is the last vestige of the old saying goodbye. Embrace it with affection, embrace it with awareness. Embrace it knowing that, right after this brief rain, the sun reveals itself with more strength, with more warmth, with more presence. Allow yourself to be cared for in this process. The angels are around you. They are preparing encounters, creating connections, guiding your decisions. Even when you don't feel it, they are there. Even when the silence seems absolute, they are there. And now, more than ever, they want you to know what was just a dream begins to take shape. It begins to take root. It begins to happen. And you will recognize it, because the heart will beat differently, because time will seem lighter, because reality will increasingly resemble what you have visualized so much. And when that happens, and it will happen, just breathe and be thankful. You didn't imagine it. You co-created it. You didn't dream in vain. You believed even when it didn't make sense. And that is why now the universe honors you. Dear soul, reality is closer than it seems. There is something unfolding behind the scenes of existence, and that something bears your name. With every breath, with every small act of faith, you come even closer to the realization of everything that once seemed like a distant daydream. And the angels want you to know the invisible is already moving in your favor. You no longer need to chase what is yours. Now is the moment to align yourself with the vibration of what is already coming. In this instant, many forces are being reorganized. People who once seemed distracted by your presence now begin to see you with new eyes. Paths that were closed begin to show glimpses of light. Sensations that seemed disconnected now make sense. Everything is converging, everything is adjusting, because you have adjusted, because your soul has made peace with time. And now, time bends before your vibration. This is the moment to open yourself to the new without fear. You don't need to understand everything. Just feel. The intuition of your soul is the most precise compass that exists. It knows where you are going, and when you connect with it, everything flows naturally. Not because life becomes perfect, but because you stop fighting against the flow of what is true. You surrender, and in surrender, you are guided to your destiny with greater sweetness. Before continuing the message, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, take the opportunity to do so. This helps us continue creating meaningful content for you, continuing the message. The mind may try to sabotage what is coming. It may say it is too soon, too good, or that it won't last. But these voices do not belong to your truth. They come from past experiences, from wounds that no longer need to dictate the rules. The angels ask you not to cling to them, just observe and release, because you are no longer the one who was wounded. You are the one who chose to heal, and yes, this healing has made you capable of receiving, capable of sustaining, capable of living what once seemed distant. What arrives now demands internal space. And you are creating that space. You are clearing out the remnants of what no longer serves you. You are refining what you feel, what you think, what you believe, and this is sacred. It is this cleansing that allows the arrival of what your soul has so deeply asked for. Believe, what is yours has your address, and the universe never errs on the path. It may take time, it may detour, it may make you wait longer than you would like. But it arrives, and when it arrives, it comes with precision, it comes with a sense of fitting. It comes with the certainty that it could not have been any other way. It comes with the beauty of something that recognizes you from within. And when this happens, there will be no doubts. There will only be gratitude. Allow yourself to live with an open heart. Without building walls, without anticipating pain, without seeking guarantees, your soul knows what is true. And what is true does not require effort. It happens with lightness. It brings peace. It flows naturally. And all of this is being prepared now. Behind the scenes of your life, the angels are weaving new possibilities, realigning encounters, adjusting the details that you can't even imagine. The angels are sending you a special sign. Your lucky number for today is 6. Write in the comments, I receive the energy of the angels. My lucky number is 6, and I am blessed. I send love and protection to the person I like and love very much. If this message touched your heart, show your support with a thanks a lot and help spread this message of light to other people who need it. You don't need to chase after proof. You just need to feel. And if in this instant there is something inside you saying it is real, trust. This feeling is the seal of truth. It is the silent testimony that your vibration has already attracted what you asked for. Now just continue being who you are. Just remain faithful to what you feel. Just walk in peace. Dear soul, you've made it this far because your essence refused to live half-heartedly. Because, even in the face of uncertainties, you insisted on believing. On every difficult day, in every deep silence, there was something within you that said, "It's not over." And that something was your soul, firmly whispering that the dream was still alive, that the time of fulfillment was approaching, and now that time is touching your hands more strongly than ever. But there's something essential that needs to be done before reality fully materializes. Forgiveness. Yes, forgiveness. not as a moral gesture, but as an energetic liberation. As long as there are resentments, open wounds, unresolved pains, the soul has no space for the new. What you desire cannot occupy the same space as what you haven't yet let go. And the angels want to guide you through this liberation with gentleness and courage. Forgiving is not forgetting. It's releasing the burden. It's saying, I choose not to carry this anymore. It's recognizing that you deserve a lighter life, that the other may have been wrong, but you choose not to remain tied to that pain. Forgiveness is not about the other. It's about you. It's about freeing yourself from the invisible bond that still ties you to the past. And when that bond dissolves, everything changes. The field opens, energy flows. The soul breathes. Have you noticed how some dreams seem not to progress despite so much effort? Often this happens because the heart is still at war. And a heart at war cannot receive peace. The angels know this. And that's why they invite you to an act of courage, to look at the wounds with love, to look at those who hurt you and say, even if silently, I forgive you, I free myself. This gesture changes everything. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, that you would like to forgive. Visualize each one of them, send love and say, I forgive you and I free you. May peace be with you. Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. You may feel resistance to doing this. It may seem difficult, but know you are not alone. The angels will be by your side in this process, surrounding you with light, strengthening you in silence, helping you to release with truth. And the more you let go, the more you feel that something within you realigns. An old energy leaves. A new space opens, and then what was once blocked begins to arrive. Forgiveness is the password to the miracle. It is not an end. It is the beginning of a new reality, because in forgiving you declare, I am ready to live something new. And the universe responds to this readiness with generosity. It begins to show you paths that were once hidden. It begins to bring people who vibrate differently. It begins to align you with what you truly deserve. Your soul knows the weight it carries. And it also knows that it's time to let go, not because the other deserves forgiveness, but because you deserve to be free. And true freedom does not come from the outside. It comes from within. It comes when you choose to release, not out of weakness, but out of love. Love for yourself, love for the life you want to live, love for the new reality you want to receive. You don't have to do this alone. Close your eyes for a few minutes, ask your angel for help. Say, help me to forgive, and then allow the light to do what you still cannot do alone. The angel's energy is subtle but powerful, and when you open space for it to act, miracles happen. Not because everything changes on the outside, but because your vibration changes. And with it, everything around you also transforms. It's time to let go. It's time to cleanse. It's time to allow your soul to become light to receive, because what is coming is so grand, so full of beauty and truth, that it cannot occupy a heart still tied to the past. You know this, and the angels are here to remind you you have the strength to forgive. You have the light to release. You have the truth to follow. Dear soul, you're starting to feel something different now, as if the air were lighter, as if the days, even though still challenging, carried a spark of meaning that wasn't there before. This change is real. It's not imagination. It's the confirmation that something within you has already crossed the threshold of waiting and entered the field of fulfillment. And even though the world hasn't fully revealed the transformations yet, your soul already perceives them clearly. This is a delicate stage, where the invisible has already happened, but the visible is still forming. It's as if you felt the breeze before the rain, heard the echo before the word. It's the frequency of pre-realization, a field where many people get confused, give up, or get distracted. But not you. You are here connected with this message because your soul recognizes that this moment requires presence, attention, and above all, trust. Trust is not the absence of fear. It's the choice to keep going, even with fear. It's knowing that the path is being woven by forces greater than your worries. It's knowing that even when the plan isn't clear, the purpose remains. You are being guided, and there's no way to go wrong when the soul is in tune with what it truly desires. The angels want you to feel this in every cell. You are not losing yourself, you are finding yourself. The coming days may bring unexpected situations, little tests from life, things that seem to throw you off balance but are actually just rearranging the board. Life is moving pieces you can't see, shifting people around, freeing up spaces, creating hidden passages. And all you need to do is trust, truly trust. Trust as if you've already received, even before touching. The energy of fulfillment is thickening around you, and the more you align with it, the faster the doors open. That's why now, more than ever, you need to take care of your vibration. Avoid what drains your energy. Distance yourself from what distracts you, from what is true. Silence the noise of external doubts and listen to the only voice that matters, that of your soul. This voice whispers beautiful things. It says everything is all right, that nothing is missing, that what you need is already in motion, that your only task is to remain present, whole, available. And this availability isn't about doing more. It's about doing with awareness. It's about acting with intention. It's about saying yes only to what brings you closer to your essence. You no longer need to force doors open. The time of extreme effort is over. Now is the time for harmony, for fitting in, for synchronicity. Things will begin to happen with fluidity, with lightness, with naturalness, because you are vibrating the frequency of your truth. And when that happens, the universe responds with precision. It doesn't need to shout. It simply sends, and you receive, without confusion, without doubt, without resistance. Perhaps you're still getting used to this new phase. Maybe there are still traces of mistrust. That's normal. But the angels ask you, don't feed the old, feed the new energy. Feed what makes you smile, what expands you, what connects you with your light. Because it's this light that will sustain what's coming. Your soul is already ready. And everything that happens now is in alignment with this readiness. It's as if life were testing your coherence. Are you really ready to live what you asked for? And the answer isn't in words. It's in your choices, in your silence, in your posture before the small challenges. That's where the universe reads your vibration. That's where the field opens or closes. So be careful with what you think, what you feel, what you consume. Surround yourself with everything that amplifies your peace. Because this peace will be the fertile soil where the dream will flourish, and the angels are already planting, already watering, already preparing the harvest. Dear soul, now that you are open, clean, and ready to accept what is materializing, the angels ask you for a new gesture. Share your light. Everything you have received so far is not just for your personal elevation, but to help ignite other lights that are still out. You have gone through experiences that have strengthened you. Now you carry an energy that can heal with just your presence. And the angels want you to believe in this. You are a sower of hope. And the moment you are living now, this threshold between dream and realization, is the most powerful point to spread love, faith, and trust. Because you are vibrating a deep truth. And when we speak from what we have lived, we touch hearts in a genuine way. And this, dear soul, is a gift. There is someone at this very moment needing to hear exactly what you have to share. Your testimony can be the breath of courage that someone needed to move forward. The energy of sharing is one of the highest that exists. When you share what you have received with a clean heart, the universe amplifies everything. It multiplies, it empowers, because it understands that you are a channel, an instrument. And the more open you are to give, the more you become capable of receiving. And here it is not about giving material things. It is about delivering presence, words, care, truth. It is about touching lives with your essence. The angels tell you, you are no longer alone. You are part of a great web of awakened souls, conscious, prepared for a new phase of life. And now, more than ever, this union is strengthened. You begin to notice signs of synchronicity with other people. You begin to feel that certain encounters were not by chance. You begin to connect with those who vibrate like you. And this is a clear sign. The universe is aligning you with your spiritual tribe. This tribe is made up of people who have also dreamed, who have also gone through deep pains, who have also fought not to give up. And when you meet, something special happens. There is recognition, there is healing, there is strength. Therefore, the angels ask you, share this message with 2 beloved people who need this light. Bring hope to those who are still in the dark. Bring clarity to those who are confused. Bring love to those who are hurt. You have this ability, and the world needs it. Share this video with 2 beloved people who need this message of hope and faith. Let's together build a chain of love and mutual support. Leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. Have you noticed how, when you care for someone, your own pain softens? How, when you give support, you also become stronger? This is spirituality in action. It is when you stop living only for yourself and start becoming a channel for collective transformation. And the angels celebrate this because they know that this is the path of the true miracle when light spreads. But be careful. When sharing your light, take care not to forget yourself. Generosity is not sacrifice. It is giving with balance. You do not need to dim yourself to illuminate others. On the contrary, the more you shine, the more you inspire. The more you teach, the more you show that it is possible to live in peace, even after so many internal battles. And this, in itself, is a spiritual service of great power. The angels want you to continue being who you are, but with even more awareness of the impact you have on the world. Your words matter, your gaze matters, your energy transforms, and therefore, now more than ever, you need to keep your vibration aligned. You need to take care of yourself, protect yourself, nourish yourself with things that elevate you, so that, when the moment of full realization comes, you are whole. Whole to live, to sustain, and to overflow. Yes, overflow, because what is coming is not just to fill your emptiness, it is to make you overflow with love, light, wisdom. Erona API 429, sem detalhes. It's important that you take care of your vibration as you would a garden. Water your thoughts with faith. Nourish your emotions with gratitude. Remove the weeds of doubt and fear. And observe. Watch as little by little the flowers begin to bloom, as everything that was dormant comes to life. As what was once just an image in your mind begins to take shape before your eyes. Life tests you to make you stronger, but it also rewards you with kindness. And now is the time for the subtle harvest. The one that arrives with tranquility, without noise but with fullness, and you will recognize it by the lightness it brings. By the feeling of, this makes sense, that invades you effortlessly, by the comfort in your chest that arises even without logical explanation. It is the soul recognizing what is yours. It is the vibration of finally here, settling into every cell of your being. You are being called to live with more presence, to savor each moment, to notice how your dream fits into reality naturally, not with effort. To accept that the extraordinary can be simple, that happiness doesn't need to shout, it can simply exist, silently, in everything that is now starting to go right. Be patient with the rhythm of life. Not everything needs to happen now, but everything that is yours is already in motion. And every step taken with awareness brings you closer to the manifestation of your desire. Don't despair over what hasn't arrived yet. Celebrate what is already on its way. Because gratitude is a powerful magnet. It opens doors, dissolves blocks, accelerates processes. And you have much to be grateful for. The angels watch you and smile, because they know you are understanding. That now you no longer need external proof. You feel, and that feeling is enough. Because it is true, because it is yours, because it was built with faith, with pain, with hope, with love. And now all of this is becoming an answer. It is becoming life. You are not dreaming. You are awakening to a new reality. A reality that is a reflection of your clean heart, your sustained faith, your choice to continue. And that is the miracle, the silent miracle that begins within and expands to everything around. Dear soul, at this point in your journey, the angels ask only one thing of you: stay awake. What you dreamed of is closer than ever. And when blessings begin to materialize, it is common for an internal movement of disbelief to arise, as if it were too good to be true. But the angel tells you firmly it is real, it is yours, and you need to allow it to enter, to take shape, to flourish without fear. Often we spend so much time fighting, surviving, resisting, that we forget how to simply receive. Receive without justification, without guilt, without thinking you don't deserve it. Without looking around and wondering why this is happening to you. It is happening because your soul asked, worked, trusted. And now that request is being answered. What was once just an inner vision now takes on outline, color, presence. Permission is a conscious choice. It is you saying, I allow myself to live this love, this opportunity, this blessing. And this phrase is not just a beautiful thought. It is a reprogramming. It is a code that releases the last knot that still holds the dream inside. When you declare this in peace, you align with the field of infinite possibilities. And then the doors open, and you cross through with lightness. The angels want you to start behaving as someone who has already received, who already lives what they asked for so much, who already touches what they desired so much. This is not a denial of reality, it is vibrational anticipation. And when you live with this truth, the world responds. Situations change, people transform, opportunities arise, and all of this happens without effort. Because your energy has begun to dictate the rhythm of events, now is the moment to give thanks in advance. To give thanks not for what was, but for what is being. Thank you as if your hands were already full, as if the miracle had already happened, because in the spiritual dimension it has already happened. Time is just adjusting its arrival in the physical plane, and the angel wants you to trust this timing. Because it is perfect, because it respects your capacity to sustain what you have asked for. You may feel a kind of causeless joy in the coming days, a different lightness, a good silence, a certainty that doesn't come from outside, but from within. This is the angel saying, it's on its way. And when you feel this, take a deep breath and accept and say with your heart, I receive with joy, with lightness, with gratitude. It's important that you start preparing. Organize your physical space. Clean out what no longer serves you. Make room in the drawers, in the conversations, in the thoughts. Make this symbolic movement of giving space to the new, because in doing so, you are telling the universe, I am ready. And the universe responds to this readiness with synchronicities, with access, with clarity. The angel wants you to know what comes now will not be like before. It will not have the same taste of frustrated attempts. It will not have the same weight of past experiences. It will be something new. Whole, stable, because you are also different. You are more secure in who you are. You are more connected to your truth. You are more attentive to the signs, and this changes everything. It may be that along with the new come important decisions, changes, farewells, redefinitions, and all of this is part of it. Do not resist. Do not cling to what no longer vibrates with your soul. Trust that what is being removed is to make space for what truly honors you. The angel reminds you you are being guided by something greater. There is no mistake on this path. There is only evolution. Your light is stronger. And because of this now, you attract what is compatible with it, more conscious people. There are situations, truer feelings. Everything begins to align with your new frequency. And this becomes visible. You become more magnetic, more serene, more present, because deep down you know that you are already living what has always been yours. It may be that some people do not understand this new phase, that they question, that they distance themselves, that they try to make you doubt, but the angel asks you, do not be distracted. Stay strong, stay centered, stay connected to your soul. You do not need to explain anything to anyone. Your truth is enough, and those who are of the same vibration will recognize and walk beside you. At this moment, the angels are wrapping you in a mantle of energetic protection. They are shielding your field against interference. They are reinforcing your inner clarity. They are clearing the path before you. And you can feel this as a sudden peace, as a desire to reorganize everything, as a new inspiration that arrives without warning. All of this is the final signs before the realization. You are very close, so close that you might not even realize it. But the energy has already changed. The field has already opened. The synchronicity is already happening. Now just stay strong, feel worthy, declare with love, it is for me, because it is. Because you are a daughter of the light, and the light does not deny what is true. Dear soul, the time has come to recognize that everything that was once just a dream is now a living part of your reality. You have traveled a path of courage, cleansing, faith, and surrender. You went through doubt, through waiting, through silent nights, but you did not stop. And because of this now, the harvest is inevitable. The angels are witnessing this with deep joy. They not only accompany you, they celebrate with you. What once seemed distant, improbable, or just a figment of the imagination begins to show itself in a concrete way. And it may come softly, in parts, in signs. It may arrive as a gift wrapped in simplicity. But your soul will know, your heart will recognize, because you felt it before you saw it. Because you were already living it in the invisible world of hope and truth. Tears may come. Tears of joy, of relief, of deep gratitude. Allow yourself to feel them. They cleanse what remains of fear. They honor your journey. They celebrate the birth of a new version of you, more whole, more connected, more aligned with the beauty of all that is true. You didn't imagine this. You built it, with every conscious choice, with every silent gesture of faith. The angel wants you to know that what comes now is not temporary. It is not fragile. It is not ephemeral. What materializes now has a solid spiritual foundation. It was shaped in the invisible. It was sustained by your soul, even when everything around you seemed uncertain. That is why it will remain, it will grow, it will expand, because it is in perfect harmony with who you are at your core. Life at this very moment is recognizing your vibration. It is responding to your call. It is delivering to you what is yours by spiritual merit, and that is beautiful. Because now you can look back and understand that everything made sense, that nothing was in vain, that every tear, every no, every delay was part of the preparation, part of the process of tuning your heart to the reality of your dreams. You're no longer someone who waits, you are someone who lives, and that changes everything. Because now you move with the certainty that the best is coming, not by chance, but by choice, by vibration, by merit. And the angels remind you, the more you welcome this new reality with gratitude, the more it will expand, the more it will take root, the more it will flourish around you. Your journey to this point has been a testament to living faith, a story of true transformation. And now you become an inspiration for those still in the midst of the process, for those who almost gave up, for those who still see no signs. You are living proof that the invisible becomes visible when the soul chooses to continue. That is why at this moment the angels ask one last thing of you. Celebrate. Celebrate not only what has arrived, but who you have become for it to arrive. Celebrate the silence you endured. Celebrate the courage to dream when everything seemed against you. Celebrate the humility to accept invisible help. Celebrate the love that kept you steady. Because all of this was part of it. And now, to close this message, the angels bless you with a wave of light so strong that you will feel it in the coming days as a different energy surrounding you. As if something has changed, because it has. This new energy is yours. It comes from what you have conquered within. And it will accompany you from here on, guiding your steps, attracting what is compatible, protecting your light. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments. I am the space where my dreams become reality with ease and truth. Share your experiences in the comments. If you liked this video, like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.